to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my experience with dermaplaning or shaving my face, whatever you want to call it. My original plan was to film a video diary kind of situation. I filmed myself actually doing it for the first time, then I filmed like a couple of days later talking about the after effects and how it felt. But because that was filmed 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, I feel like a lot has changed in 2 weeks, if I'm being honest. I've got a bit more used to talking to the camera, I've got a better setup. Yeah, the videos just seem a bit back and forward. I'm going to do the best I can with editing, but once again this is probably going to be a bit of a video that's all over the place. Like, just to come to terms with the fact that that is me. So to start off with, obviously dermaplaning is nothing new. It's new for me, but it's probably not the first time you've heard of it. It's a fairly popular trend, people have been doing it for years. Essentially what it is you use a blade like this, and it takes the top layer of your skin off. It sounds painful, but it's not at all. It also takes your peach fuzz with it, which is kind of, I guess, why people call it shaving your face, because essentially you're using a blade on your face. I was a bit sort of skeptical of this at first, purely because I am quite dark. I know I'm obviously not in skin and I'm blonde. Naturally my hair's really dark, it's very thick. I have a lot of it, which is why it's withheld all the damage that it's been through. So yeah, I was really concerned it was just going to grow back and I'd end up with a beard. What did kind of convince me in the end to give it a go was Huda Beauty. She did a video about it, and you know, she's obviously a lot darker than I am. She says as well she's got really thick hair, but she's been doing it forever and is absolutely fine. And I trust that woman with my life. I think she's a genius, so I gave it a go. So to start off with, I will insert a clip here of me trying it for the first time and my first impressions. So I'm going to use the Schick razor. It's here. I don't know if that's going to focus. Nope. No. Okay. I just got these from Amazon. They're about 11, 12 pounds. I think you can reuse them. Yeah. Let's give this a go. Not long got out of the shower, so I've washed my face, made sure it's completely dry. This is what the blades look like. And let's get started. Oh! So hold it at a 45-degree angle and just start from the bottom and just work my way up. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you can see on camera, but this is the patch I've done. Jesus! Wow!
Wow.
My skin's so soft! Why have I never done this before? Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. Like, it's the same as, I guess, scratching your face with your nails. Wow!
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit careful because my skin is in a bit of a mess. Spent the first 2 weeks of isolation drinking a lot of wine, eating a lot of pizza and fajitas, and it caused a mega breakout. So I'm just going to be really careful with that. And now I'm going to do my brows with it as well. Okay, so that's me done. My first impressions are, well, I haven't done this my whole life. My skin feels so smooth. I am still a little bit scared about how it's going to grow back. Tips. I've read to be very gentle around the nose or avoid it altogether, which I did. Avoid retinol in the skincare routine for 24 hours and anything that exfoliates. I'm going to pop some moisturiser on next, I think, just... Oh my god, it's so soft. It's also recommended to avoid any kind of physical activity, as sweating, I think, can affect the skin for the first 24 hours. Not that I've needed an excuse to avoid physical activity since 1997. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how makeup goes on over this, because there's no way it's not going to be a million times smoother. But I will check back in with things like that. It's been about 24 hours since I shaved my face, so I just thought I'd check in with an update of how it feels. One of the things I was concerned about and had read about was some people said they broke out into redness and acne, even if that did clear up, but I didn't find any of that. Last night I did quite a basic skincare routine, but there wasn't anything that seemed to affect me. I could feel it, there was a bit tingly, but that was It's nothing major. But yeah, I just finished making a TikTok with this makeup, which is a lot of fun. I can't believe how easy foundation just glides on now. Everything just seems so much more flawless and well blended. So far, definitely could not recommend this enough. Now back in the present day, it's been 2 weeks and 2 days, I believe, since I first shaved, dermaplaned. Again, I can't believe I haven't been doing this my whole life. It does feel amazing. I did it again today for the second time. I don't think I needed to do it again after 2 weeks. I definitely felt the peach fuzz coming back, but it's not the kind of thing where once you start doing it, you have to keep on top of it or you'll see anything. It's more how it feels and how my makeup goes on for me that's the main difference. It's not really a thing of, how do I explain this? I think it's more of a skincare procedure than it is a hair removal procedure. I mean, you're not shaving your face to shave your face. You're doing a skincare thing that just happens to remove hair as well, if that makes sense. I guess the feminist in me wants to kind of say, this isn't just another thing that you should feel like you have to shave because of the whole idea that body hair on women is gross. It's not like that at all. It is personal preference, and I don't think it necessarily affects how I look. I mean, maybe close up it does, but not that many people get that close up to me anyway. I think looking in the camera, you can tell that my skin is already a lot glowier. I think it's one of those things where you can see the difference, but you can see the difference, you know something looks better, but you don't know what. No one's gonna look at you and be like,
your face is less hairy than usual.
But they might say, oh, you look really glowy, you look really youthful. It's one of them. You know something's different, but you're not really sure what. It's definitely a thing I'll keep doing, but more for me and how it feels. Like I said, foundation goes on a lot easier. I cannot even stress how good it feels to put makeup on after you've just done it. It glides. A lot of the videos I watched leading up to actually doing this, everyone said like, do it, you'll never regret it, you'll never look back, don't worry, the hairs won't go back in. I just didn't believe it until I did it. It's not something I ever thought of doing. If you'd have said to me a year ago,
oh Frankie, why don't you shave your face?
I'd have been like, that being said, that would make sense. I don't know if I read it online somewhere as a kid, but I always just had it in my mind that if you shaved your hands, they'd be softer. So I always did, and people have said to me before, like,
you've got really soft hands.
And I said,
thanks, I shaved them.
And they've been like, I must have read it somewhere, and I guess it's the same thing, that when you're shaving, you're taking that top layer of skin up with it, so it makes it softer, which is what is happening to your face. But obviously the difference is that because your peach fuzz is softer and finer hair, it still grows back soft. It's not the same as, for example, I did notice that around my eyebrows did grow back a lot thicker and a lot quicker than everywhere else, but purely because that kind of hair does that. For that reason, if you do have any kind of thick hairs, I pluck them first. But yeah, I'm gonna guess I'll probably do this once every 2 weeks, but you don't have to. It's definitely not something that you have to keep on top of the same way you might feel about shaving your legs. And it literally takes like 5 to 10 minutes to do. It's so quick. I just kind of do it over the sink because obviously you don't want the hair everywhere. It's really not that high maintenance of a job. I thought it was going to be, you know, like when you start getting acrylic nails and you're kind of stuck in it forever because you just want to keep getting them redone because you don't want to take them off because they make your nails all gross, and then you're just stuck. It's not like that at all. Obviously this is my personal experience. I say I couldn't recommend it enough. Everyone is different, everyone's skin reacts differently, so just keep that in mind. But I do have very acne prone skin. At the minute my adult acne is off the charts. I don't know why. I wish it would go, but it's not going anywhere. But it's not affected that. If anything, it's helped with scarring because obviously it takes that top layer off. But I don't feel like it made it any worse. If anything, it's got a bit better since. So yeah, if you're concerned about doing it if you've got acne or doing it when you've got dark hair, that, from my experience, isn't an issue. So in conclusion, my pros for doing this are, makes your skin feel incredibly smooth. It makes putting makeup on a million times easier. It's fast, it's easy, and the cons are literally nothing. Like, can you tell I'm excited? But yeah, I guess that's it. I think that's all my excitement out there. So I guess all that's left to say is the usual, thank you so much for watching, and please do like and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought if you tried it, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!